Military technology, range of weapons, equipment, structures, and vehicles used specifically for the purpose of warfare. It includes the knowledge required to construct such technology, to employ it in combat, and to repair and replenish it. Raider X Sikorsky, the chopper you can see on the display, enables us to envision. These future aircraft are what are most commonly used. Helicopters with innovative technology will appear in the upcoming years. The American company's Raider X. The Sikorsky idea was created especially for the upcoming attack program for reconnaissance aircraft started in 2018 by the U.S. Army. Hello and welcome to KYC News. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. At first, an uncommon feature strikes the eye. Alongside two coaxial rotors, sight the helicopter's propeller is a pusher. One pilot seat is positioned in the back. This design enables the other to be behind one thinner hull, enhancing the helicopter's aerodynamics. This and the potent good T901 combined the helicopter's engine enables it to arrive at highest rate of easily maneuverable at 463 km per hour and responsive to the pilot's instructions. The Raider X hovers and brakes at a slow speed and speeds up more. This gun's been a SIG MCX Virtus created precisely to satisfy the demands. It has a modular system of security services designed so that each one can be customized, configured for particular functions. According to the company, there are over 500 possible stock configurations. Incorporates an adjustable and folding built to enable usage of the gun by the large barrel and the any shooter. A two-stage trigger increases precision, and furthermore, the MCX Virtus by SIG provides excellent durability and resilience to where the programmers promised 20,000 shots without the need to swap out any components. Numerous studies and tests have revealed the weapon is resistant to even the most extreme circumstances. It's even submerged in water, sand, and muck. Been frozen, but it has yet continued to function perfectly. When you see this, use a drone gun. Tactical awesome gun, as you could imagine, shoots novel projectiles, such as, for instance, square-shaped bullets. Nonetheless, the tactical drone gun is not a portable drone rather than a projectile weapon mitigating tool. Its key benefit is that it carefully neutralizes drones in a completely secure manner. It produces a potent signal that silences the drone's antenna was attached. When triggered by the signal the drone emits, its security setting video capture ceases, and the drone either it lands right away or it returns to its operator and assists with locating them. In either case, there is no harm. The drone gun tactical has been added to a striking 2-kilometer range. The structure is lightweight and only requires a few seconds for setup, even though Polaris is well known additionally producing ADVs that are sold globally. Superior military hardware. The Dagger is a very light off-road vehicle made to transport infantry. The car is the ideal size, moved from one location to another, and despite being a military transport helicopter, due to the Dagger's small size intended to carry up to 9 passengers, we want to emphasize the importance of vehicle's payload to weight ratio. The vehicle's total weight is just less than 4 tons and competent to tow weights on board that are up to 3 tons, is capable of 1,800 kilos. The producer highlights the superior maneuverability, the exceptional ability to overcome challenges. The Polaris Dagger is the ideal terrain transport for soldiers to harsh terrain rapidly and effectively. Locates the T7L3 Harris and Caliber Mark for making a strong security commitment for those who take daily risks with their lives are a top priority, particularly with respect to intelligence services work. The devices on the screen to the right now are ideal for this work. The robots of calibers T7 and Mark IV may enter locations that are too risky for people. A new caliber, the Mark IV, has been created by Canadian professionals with I-Core technology. Nonetheless, the T7 robots have been developed by American engineers. However, both companies' L3 Harris performed related tasks are first completed successfully. The robotic platforms may lift using vehicles tow them with busted windows, tires, or, to put it another way, open the boot. They can neutralize any danger. Using the Caliber Mark IV, You can take out an explosive substance coming from the inside, and if this is the case, take it a safe distance. The T7L3 Harris enters impossible work. The apparatus transmits video to the operator, but also be capable of simple manipulations. Technique enables professionals to disarm a bomb. In the vehicle, the robots are portable and small. Through challenging terrain, which implies that they can access challenging places to reach, music, NV Special Operations Forces don't observe regular business hours. Tasks may be required of them at any time. While it's daytime or even at night more challenging to guarantee the correct security level, the NV goggles make for the ideal evening. For these scenarios, they use a vision system. Are outfitted with modern lighting technology that helps you amplify to see clearly despite poor illumination. Minimal. The thermal channel also detects people are utilizing their heat source. The two pictures can be combined into one. Other offering nearly flawless visibility. Triangle 850A military land has already been discussed. Automobile today that we'd want to discuss. The Triton 850 is a watercraft. The growth of Canadian engineering straight group company. There are numerous uses for this ship. Missions, for instance, it is suitable if necessary, patrols with a weapon system. A thermal imaging camera, a scaling ladder, a wireless camera, a recording camera, and you can install a communication system on board's maker provides a variety of settings. For instance, up to 10 hours of tactical or anti-piracy work. The number of persons on board is limited. 100 km/h speed. In addition, the ship has two engines, each with a 500 horsepower overall. Music, quantum espionage. People have been daydreaming about. Many people use invisibility cloaks and outfits. Despite the fact that it's too soon to talk about an extremely thorough using invisible technology, advances have already been made in this quantum stealth from the field. Canada's Hyperstealth Corporation. This wasn't created with any wizardry. The nearly translucent substance rules of physics that apply to the situation. Paper-thin, lightweight material that we won't bore you with. Snell's law-based works. Let's discuss the intricate details. You only state that the substance refracts to cast a distinctive glow on the subject. Observing it only reveals items that are either very near or very far. Consequently, the middle object must be true. Practically invisible, we must stress that it persists nevertheless. The quantum stealth distorted background, which is sufficient, as in the case of building police shields. Music, the most recent and versatile railgun will display an incredible military invention. You are a future weapon. Recently, the American firm Generic Atomics was completed. Putting together and testing a multipurpose. The small railgun will be used in the future. Employees in the Navy engineers are providing a number of alterations to remove various regardless of the challenge. Set goals. Level. The conventional rendition of this 10 megajoules are the power of the railgun. Kinetic metal projectiles are fired, and variant for assaulting on land and in the sea utilizes supersonic kinetic energy projectiles. Before the final iteration, a weapon that fires explosive projectiles. This version contains tungsten balls. More affordable than the standard. The first when it comes to removing targets that are aerodynamic and ballistic in the air. Lastly, we'd like to describe how the railgun is a tool that employs rails. Electrical forces to start. The projectile's range is greater, and the acceleration is greater considering that the projectiles are smaller. They're less difficult to store and weigh less in comparison to stator projectiles, which extends the life of the ship. Hey, get off your behind and use the brain you have to brain time. Incredible facts. Welcome. History, the present, and even the future. Wild and natural forces. Astonishing facts about animals and mysteries. Surprisingly, all of this and more may be found. Read more here to subscribe right away.